Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our annual Candlelight service. My name is Gary.
And I'm Terry.
And it's a joy for us to welcome you tonight as we come to celebrate together. Tonight, we often say that a grief shared is a grief halved. And I think that's really accurate, isn't it? Because our main reason for being here tonight, the common thread that brings us all together, is loss. But yet, even amidst the lost, we've come together to share with one another. We've come to share love with one another. We've come to share joy as well as pain. We've come to share peace as well as anger. We've come to share faith as well as doubt. We've come to help one another grow even as we grieve and to inspire one another to hope. These are the gifts that we share with one another this evening.
So we're grateful that you're watching this service. See, grief, it's a journey, not just a single moment in time. There are many ups and downs, twists and turns, and this time of year can be especially difficult. Now, you may have been with us before, and you're welcome back. You already know that there's no timetable to heal a hurting heart. But this may also be your first Christmas without the one that you're missing, and our hearts are with you because this is not easy. A few months ago, it was Queen Elizabeth who said, "Grief is the price we pay for having loved someone." And so we come together as safely as we can in these times of uncertainty. We allow ourselves a safe space and time to remember. And so here we're going to hear poems, songs, passages, and a message of hope as we think of our loved ones.
And as we light our candles tonight to remember those precious ones who've gone before us, we remind the world of our loss, but also we come together to hold on to hope.
Hello, my name is Linda Lee, and I am a funeral operations manager at Mount Pleasant Group. Alongside with our management team and on behalf of all of our staff, I am pleased to welcome you to our annual Candlelight Memorial Service. This memorial service is an annual tradition for us to pay tribute to those we've had the privilege of caring for. While we would have typically gathered in person for this event, circumstances surrounding the ongoing pandemic warranted once again a virtual service. We recognize that this pandemic may have had consequences on funeral plans and celebrations of life at the time of death too. While we know this has not been an easy year for you, but it is through this memorial service that we can still come together as a community of those sharing in feelings of grief and loss. And while the upcoming holiday season is filled with the hustle and bustle of family gatherings and other demands on your time, it is our hope that you can take these next few moments to pause, reflect and remember, and find comfort in doing so. It is an honor to have you joining us for this moment of remembrance. We encourage you to have some candles or tea lights ready to light along with us. Even a single candle will bring light and help guide us from a place of darkness. And as we look at the flame, the warmth and the glow may represent our love for whom we lit the candle in memory of. And we hope that you will find the music, the readings, and the messages from our officiants to be a fitting tribute to the persons you are remembering now.
End is in beginning, and in beginning end. Death is not loss, nor life winning, but each and to each is friend. The hands which give are taking, and the hands which take bestow. Always the bough is breaking, heavy with fruit or snow.
You can shed tears that they have gone, or you can smile because they lived. You can close your eyes and pray that they will come back, or you can open your eyes and see all that they have left you. Your heart can be empty because you can't see them, or you can be full of the love that you shared. You can turn your back on tomorrow and live yesterday, or you can be happy for tomorrow because of yesterday. You can remember them and only that they have gone, or you can cherish their memory and let it live on. You can cry and close your mind, be empty and turn your back, or you can do what they would want. Smile, open your eyes, love, and go on.
Who can say for certain, maybe you're still here? I feel you all around me, your memory so clear. Deep in the stillness, I can hear you speak. You're still an inspiration. Can it be that you are my forever love? And you are watching over me from up above. Fly me up to where you are beyond the distant star. I wish upon tonight to see you smile, if only for a while to know you're there. A breath away's not far to where you are you gently sleeping here inside my dream? And isn't faith believing all power can't be seen? As my heart holds you just one beat away, I cherish all you gave me every day. 'Cause you are my forever love, watching me from up above. And I believe that angels breathe, and that love will live on and never leave. Fly me up to where you are beyond the distant star. I wish upon tonight to see you smile, if only for a while to know you're there. A breath away's not far to where you are. I know you're there. A breath away's not far to where you are.
Whether you look outside of yourself to a higher power, or you find that little voice inside that brings comfort, we come with hearts that are hurting because voices so dear to us are missing in this holiday season. And so let us begin then with this little prayer and thought for peace. God of peace, Lord of comfort, Spirit guide, and still small voice. We know you by many names, and we see you in many different forms. And we pray that you will find us in our place of heartbreak and help us find peace for ourselves, that in the depth of our sadness, we're not alone in our journey. While many others are celebrating, we find ourselves trying our best, and we often find ourselves falling short of the joy that this season brings. And in these moments, we pray for a sense of peace that will include the memory of those we are missing. As we come, we hope only that we find comfort in memories and that knowledge of those that we are missing have found their place of peace and rest. Together, we light candles for peace, love, and hope. We share stories. We say the name of the one that we're missing. We find love, acceptance, and hope from those who understand that our hearts are hurting. So help your light continue to shine in us, so we may bring our loved one to each other and know that their story continues because their love has not disappeared. Amen.
We light a candle for love, for the love that we shared with those who are precious to us, the love that flows deep within us that will never end, the love that has lived through changing times and events, the love that grew from small seeds into great oak trees within us, the love that lifts up our spirits and our hearts.
We light a candle for joy, for the joy that gave birth to so many positive moments, days, and years. The joy that our loved ones experienced during their time here on earth. The joy and smiles those near to our hearts gave and received. The joy that flowed from the accomplishments our loved ones performed and witnessed. The joy that gave encouragement to those who would follow in their footsteps.
We light a candle for memories. For the memories of gatherings, holidays, and unrepeatable special occasions. For the memories of smell and sounds and meals together that satisfied far more than our appetites. The memories of times together that reminded us of what it means to be human. The memories of faces and voices that are records of our journey together with others. For the memories of the people who not only gave us gifts, but who were truly gifts to us.
We light a candle for tears, for the tears that flow from our eyes and down our chins at a moment's notice. The silent tears that arrive for no apparent reason and those that no one else sees or hears. The tears of joy as we remember jokes and stories we have shared with our loved ones. The tears that point us towards our true feelings and root us in time and eternity's deepest truths. Tears that signal an inner release, a new freedom, or relief shared with those we mourn.
We light a candle for hope. For the hopes and dreams and plans we shared with those precious to us. The hope and trust we placed in the power to continue loving those whom we've lost in death. The hopes of our loved ones carried within their hearts and spirits. The hope that brings forth in us confidence to love others now without regrets. The hope and desire to look forward to the next stage of loving anew those who are close to us.
We light a candle for peace, for the peace that we want for our loved ones and for ourselves. The peace that is even deeper than our words and feelings can express. The peace that focuses us for now and helps us to claim our place in the world. That peace that joins time and eternity in an eternal song of love. The peace that helps to heal the distance that separates us from another.
We light a candle for strength, for the strength that comes from deep within me and sustains me. The strength that empowers me to live each moment and each day to the fullest. The strength that encourages me to live one day at a time without regrets. The strength that allows forgiveness to heal the unfinished parts of our relationships. the strength that allows us to remember those who have left their imprint on our hearts.
Someone missing at Christmas. Someone in our thoughts each day throughout the year. At special times like Christmas, we all wish you could be here. Someone is missing, someone we still love. The sadness never goes away. You are still there, somewhere above. Someone our heart still holds on to as we travel along life's way. Someone who made life so special for all those who gather here today. Because you're missed at Christmas and on each and every single day, for you are someone special who meant more than words can say. Our time together taught us what Christmas time is for, and that's what we'll remember, your love we do adore. We feel you close to us, even though you're far from sight. We'll search for you among the stars that shine on Christmas night.
There are places I remember all my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone and some remain. All these places have their moments. With lovers and friends, I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I love them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you. Though these memories lose their meaning, when I think of love as something new, though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before, I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before, I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. In my I love you more.
For me, the season that we're in right now is one that exudes hope. Whether it be the festive lights of Diwali or the anticipation of having loved ones and friends gather together, we all seem to be a little more hopeful during this time of the year. When we think of Christmas, we are reminded of the story of a small baby lying in a feeding trough, signaling to the whole world that hope had come into this dark world. It's something I believe that we need now more than ever. And despite all that's falling apart in our world, or seems to be falling apart in our world, in our lives, even in our communities, we are here because we are people of hope. Tonight's service is a reminder that there is hope for rebuilding our lives, even in the midst of our loneliness and our grief. These past 21 months have been difficult for all of us, and even more so for those of you who have lost a loved one during that time. To be honest, there have been times during these past number of months where it would have been so easy for us to give up hope. But if we lose hope, we lose everything. If we can hold on to hope, no matter how bad things get, we can get through it because we have that hope. I recently read a parable that underscores the power of hope that I wanted to share with you this evening. Listen to me carefully as I read this for you tonight. It goes like this. The 4 candles burned slowly. Their ambience was so soft that you could hear them speak. The first candle said, "I am peace, but these days nobody wants to keep me lit." And then the flame of peace diminished and went out completely. The second candle said, "I am faith, but these days I am no longer indispensable." And then the flame of faith slowly diminished and went out completely. Sadly, the third candle spoke, "I am love, and I haven't the strength to stay lit any longer. People put me aside and don't understand my importance They even forget to love those around them and those nearest to them. And waiting no longer, love went out completely. Suddenly a child entered the room and saw the 3 candles no longer burning. And the child began to cry. "Why are you not burning? You were supposed to stay lit until the very end." And then the 4th candle spoke gently to the child and said, "My child, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, for I am hope. And while I still burn, we can relight the other candles." With shining eyes, the child took the candle of hope and lit the other 3 candles. My friends, never let the flame of hope go out. With hope in your life, no matter how bad things may be, peace, faith, and love may shine brightly again. The candles that we have lit tonight were lit to help us to remember and to honor our loved ones. But my prayer for all of us tonight is that these candles will also become candles of hope. Hope that light will dawn on those dark spaces that have been left behind in our lives. A dark room that remains unoccupied. A favorite chair that remains empty in that dark corner. This may be the toughest Christmas that some of you have ever had, but we trust tonight that this service has brought a ray of light into your life, and that your loneliness, in the midst of your loneliness, you will be reminded that even in the midst of our loss, we can still have hope. So, dear friends, love and cherish the relationships that you have been so blessed with in your life. And let's help each other through all of the joys and challenges of life. And may God's light continue to glow in our hearts and in our homes. God bless you all.
We come with no words, just empty hearts and bruised souls, knowing that each person on this incredible grief journey can find solace and comfort in the arms of caring people. There is no magic, save that of a friend walking with another. And so for lessons in love and the example of compassion, we will always be grateful. May each person here whose path seems to be long hear a whisper that one day they too will be ready to celebrate the days gone by. May one day we awaken to an amazing discovery that our pain has lost a little of its power. It may not be tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, but one day we will find the day a little brighter because of the love we have shared. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for sharing your loved one with one another. We hope that this service has been of some help as you face the difficult holiday season. For some of you, this is the first time you'll face this Christmas season, this holiday time without the one you love. And for others, you've been here before, and we're honored that you keep coming back to us to help you through these difficult times. That is, after all, what we do here. So may you all find peace and joy in this beautiful, but sometimes difficult time of year.